Yo, what up everybody, it's your boy Altered Tech, back again with a new video. I'm in Pennsylvania for a little weekend getaway. We just rented out a cabin for the weekend, and now it's about, Sunday morning at 7 a.m. And I thought it would be a great idea for me to go ahead and talk about the Pixel 3a XL. I have this phone for about 2 weeks now, and is it worth it? Should you go ahead and get it? Was the hype real? And I'm sorry, I have to say it is true. The hype was real. This phone is freaking pretty damn good. For the price and everything, this is pretty much the best mid-range device you could possibly get. It comes with a Snapdragon 670. I was kind of skeptical about that performance, and so far, I just want to take you guys on how I actually use my phone. I have Spotify, YouTube Studio, Twitter, Instagram. And that's pretty much it. Everything else came pretty much pre-installed. The Chrome, my mail, everything else, and it works pretty damn good. Now, initially, when I first got this phone, sometimes when we get a phone, like a brand new phone, like especially for Android, there is a point in time where it just takes like a week or so for it to just settle down, for the battery life to become more consistent, for the performance to just pretty much become more consistent, so there pretty much isn't any lag and whatnot. I'm just doing a quick bear check because the rumor is there is like 3 bears over here. I'm not exactly if they were trying to scare me, but okay. Now back to the phone. Number one, the performance. Like I said, pretty freaking good. If you are just a minimal user like me, I'm not sure if minimal is the right word, but for someone who doesn't use that much apps, it just pretty much flies by, and I'm super impressed. Number 2, the camera. You guys should all know about this. The camera is pretty much the best in class. Well, not even best in class, the best ever for any smartphone when it comes to taking photos. Nighttime, you have night sight, everything, all those cool features, and the HDR is simply phenomenal. And you guys have seen my Instagram, whatnot, Twitter, everything. Those photos I've been able to take, simply amazing. Now, this is just the pro mode, not the portrait mode. Portrait mode is simply sick. Now, let me talk about something else. Something that really surprised me was the audio. This actually has dual speakers. Could you actually believe that? This phone has dual speakers, and they sound freaking good. You have speakers coming from the top speaker, from the earpiece, and from the bottom. And another thing that really surprised me was the microphones. Holy crap! I'm doing some videos with the selfies, selfie camera, and the audio was simply better than the LG G6, better than the OnePlus 6T, better than my Moto Z2 Force. I'm just like, holy crap! I could actually use this phone definitely full time for making some vlogs and whatnot. Bear check. I don't see any bears. They could probably just creep up on you. I don't feel like getting mauled today. And what else? The battery life. Pretty freaking good as well. For in my experience, the Pixel XL, the battery life, pretty much just 5 hours of screen on time, and it could just pretty much get you through the day. This phone could definitely, with heavy usage, like yesterday, was just taking crazy amounts of photos and videos, using Google Maps and everything. I was able to get through the entire day and still have some juice left. That to me is freaking insane, and on average, definitely get about 2 days of use. Like I said, I don't really use my phones too heavy, with games and with heavy apps and whatnot. And holy crap, this phone just feels like freaking perfect. It feels like the perfect phone for me, considering the price point and whatnot. This is the best mid-range device that was ever freaking created. Now, I said all those nice things. Now, let's talk about the negatives about this phone. Oh, wait, one more thing. The display. Holy Jesus Christ, this display is freaking awesome. Some people talk about Quad HD, blah blah blah. The quality on this display, it's nice and crisp. The colors freaking pop. Just simply gorgeous. The OLED display. Now for the negatives, the only thing I just really hate about this phone, well, I shouldn't say hate, I don't like, is the form factor. I don't really like holding this phone. It feels like a freaking brick, and it's pretty much the thickest phone I have in my arsenal so far. For example, when I pick up the OnePlus 6T, it feels nice in the hand. It has those nice curves. It's very nice and thin. This, on the other hand, is super thick, and it just doesn't feel natural to the hands. If you have to hold this in your hands, just for me, this is just my experience. If you have to hold this for a long periods of time, it can cause pretty much some cramping. But anyways, I got about 10 seconds on this video, so if you guys have any questions or comments, please hit me up below. Was the hype real? Hell freaking yes. This is Altered Tech. Hope you guys have a great and wonderful day. Hope take care. Peace.